Welcome back to Theresa.is.Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. And if you're new here, welcome. I have an awful garbage mouth where I tend to use fuck as a comma. If you're not into that or weird shit in general, baby, this is not the place for you. Feel free to exit the video here, no harm, no foul. But I will remember our time fondly. If you want to jump straight to the overall review of the product, I'll leave a time code down below. Feel free to jump ahead. So the other day I'm coming home, and no, it's not a train story. It's more of an annoying story. So I'm listening to music or whatever, and my music cuts out because I'm getting a phone call. I look at my phone. It says Honda leasing. I don't own a Honda. I was going to send it directly to voicemail, but I decided, let me pick it up. Hello?
Hi!
Hi.
Hello, this is Steve from Honda Leasing. May I please speak to you in a rodeo?
Who?
A rodeo?
No.
Okay. Oh, so, you don't know an rodeo?
No.
I'm really sorry about that. Okay, I must have mistakenly dialed. Alright, well, I hope you have a splendid afternoon.
Not even 5 seconds later, Honda Leasing calls me back.
Hi, this is Steve from Honda Leasing. May I please speak to you in a rodeo?
Hi, yeah, you just called me. You have the wrong number.
Really? I never make mistakes.
Well, this time you did, Steve. You did. You called me back. I'm sorry, not a rodeo. I don't even know how you spell that.
Oh, that's super easy. It's E-R-R-O-D-D-I-E-E-A.
Okay, yeah, no, not me.
So, can you just, please confirm your phone number for me?
Yeah, that's my number.
And you're not a rodeo?
No, my name is Theresa, not a rodeo. Sorry, you have the wrong number.
Ooh, okay, cause you see, Theresa? A rodeo provided me this number, so, you sure you don't know a rodeo? Maybe an aunt rodeo?
I'm pretty sure I remember if I had an aunt named rodeo. No, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. 1 minute later, I get another call from Honda. Now I'm like, I should just send it to voicemail, but fuck it, I've already invested this much time, I might as well just keep it going. Pick up. Hello?
Hi, this is Steve from Honda. May I please speak to you in a rodeo?
Hi, Steve from Honda. This is Theresa from Queens. You still got the wrong number, man. I'm really sorry, but there's nobody by that name answering to this phone ever, okay? I have a Keisha, I have a Broccoli Tom, but I don't have an a rodeo, so I'm really sorry.
Okay. All right, no need to be, testy about this. You see, Rudy provided this number, and, we have a really good deal on this Honda that she's looking at. It's top notch.
I'm sorry you lost the sale, Steve. I don't know who a rodeo is.
Okay. So do you know when you're going to be able to see your rodeo?
Tuesday. I just hung up the phone. Needless to say, I blocked the Honda leasing number. I don't know why people get so oddly aggressive with me when they call my number and then ask to speak to somebody. And when I tell them at least 97 fucking times, like, hi, no, you got the wrong number. No, my name is Theresa. I'm not Keisha. I'm not Broccoli Tom. I'm not a rodeo. As annoying as that was, I'm a little excited for fresh meat. Because, I've had my Keisha for a while. I've had Broccoli Tom for a hot minute until, like, the mafia killed him, probably. I'm really excited to find out who this rodeo character is. And for the life of me, I've been trying to figure out what I think a roadie might look like. And I'm not sure. So, I leave it to you guys. What do you think she looks like? Let me know down below when you hear the name a rodeo. Because all I'm thinking right now is just a giant piece of sushi with roe on it. Like a little blonde wig, some roe, maybe some purple lipstick, to offset the roe color. That's literally what I picture when he kept saying a rodeo. I was like, I didn't know sushi could drive cars. In any case, that was my day. How's yours? On today's video, we're going to be talking about the Natasha Denona Mini Tropic palette, which is this little beauty right here. But before I give you my overall thoughts, let me read you a little bit about the product first. Mini Tropic eyeshadow palette retails for $25. A mini palette featuring 5 colorful shades from the full-size Tropic eyeshadow palette. This palette features a mix of metallic, duochrome, and chroma crystal eyeshadows, all existing favorites from the iconic Tropical eyeshadow palette. So for $25, what exactly do you get? You get this little beauty right here, which I have to say packaging-wise, it's
So fucking cute.
and then you get this little yellow number here, and mine looks like it's been beaten to death, and I'm so sorry. That's the one thing I will say about these little mini palettes is that they get a little bit messy. The quality is there, I really don't give a shit. I really do love that they chose like a yellow base because it like makes the colors pop even more. So for $25, basically you're getting the last row in the current Tropic palette, which I have never purchased because I heard it was hot dog shit. And then it was on sale, I believe, for like half off, which I was like,
Ooh, I think I'm gonna buy this.
and then I talked myself out of it because I was like, you're gonna be disappointed. Stop it. And I didn't buy it, and I'm very proud of myself. However, the only thing I really wanted in that palette was the bottom row. The bottom row spoke to me. Everything else was kind of like, meh, whatever. This little guy, you basically get 2 mattes, 2 metallics, and 1 high shine formula, whatever the fuck that is. I honestly think that this is very smart on Natasha Denona's part to be releasing these little mini palettes because not everybody is going to be interested in the whole palette, and especially for her price points, you want to make sure that you're going to be using all the fucking shadows. You know what I mean? Because especially if you're spending over $100. And I know with that palette, the only thing that really interests me was that bottom row. So when this was announced, I was like, ooh, fuck yes, I'm gonna get it. And I know, I just said,
I'm over blue-green palettes.
I don't have an excuse for my behavior, but just know that I'm a monster. So for this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the eyeshadow palette, kind of my experience with the whole thing, and then I'm also going to be showing you comparison swatches to other blue-green palettes that are in my collection that I felt like this shared some resemblance to. I have to say, these $25 palettes, I fucking love. My other favorite is the Mini Nude palette. It's a boring-ass Pollyanna fucking palette, but it's beautiful and it works and I love it. This, for me, was the same kind of quality. The mattes in here are super creamy, super buildable. They're able to blend in together. There is a little bit of fallout. There's a little bit of kick up, especially I noticed it more with this blue shade. Purple one, I think it was like kind of light fallout, light kickback, but this blue shade can be a little bit messy. But what I have to say is that it doesn't stain, which is fucking fantastic because considering my last blue-green palette that I reviewed, which was Menagerie Cosmetics, that shit stained
For days, bitch.
I love that palette, but like, ooh, like I gotta really whack the shit out of the fucking brush in order to use it because I don't want to look like somebody.
Beat the shit out of me.
This lavender color is so goddamn pretty and so nice. They're so pretty. I love actually, especially with my eye look today, I like how I was able to like just blend the two into each other. I think they're just so pretty and they're so appropriate for whatever this fucking heat wave disgustingness that we're experiencing in New York. This is kind of really appropriate. I feel like I'm in the
Balmy tropics.
The 2 metallic shades I really do like as well, which is this blue and green shade. I find that they're both very smooth. I had no issue with the pigmentation. I did use them with some setting spray. That's just a thing that I like to do. I don't want to say it's crumbly because it's not really crumbly per se, but it's definitely a little bit of a drier formula. It's not as creamy as I would say the mattes are. So I feel like you are going to experience some beef cheese crumbles. But overall though, I think it's really pretty, especially fucking that green is so goddamn nice. And I have to say, to me, it's probably like my favorite shade out of the whole palette. I feel like what I'm giving you right now is like Fat Little Mermaid. And I love it. I love it so much. The metallics were fine. The only thing I will note though is that I only used it over concealer base. However, on this eye, and I don't know why, it was a little bit harder to kind of blend out than on this eye. And I don't know if it's just my eye chemistry or what the fuck was going on today. Very stiff almost. Like I had to like keep kind of digging back into the pan to like really spread the product all over my lid. However, I didn't experience that with this eye. It went on like seamlessly. Don't know what that's about. I've never experienced that in my life. So please let me know down below if you have, because I'm curious if it's just like I'm getting older and my eyelids are changing, or like I didn't even know that was a fucking thing, but I guess it is actually. If my skin changes, why wouldn't my eyelids change?
Yes, science!
In any case, it didn't bother me that I had to use a little bit more product because it was still very, very good. So I really, really enjoyed working with those 2 shimmer shades. I think the green one's my favorite because I'm kind of all blued out, bitch. I can't help it. I just am. But green.
Green, that's my number 1 boo-boo.
All right, and I love green. So fuck me up with a green all day long. I could rock green every day, all day, whatever. So I was very happy with this shade. And last but certainly not least, we have this little shade over here, which is a high shine shade. I love it. It's so nice. It's like, It's a nice cross between like blue and green. I really like that it added a little bit more sparkle to the look. So overall, I had an amazing time with this palette. I think it's really cool. I definitely love the price point of these little Natasha Denona mini guys. If you are looking at her mini palettes, which I highly recommend, the two that are my favorite is actually gonna be this one and the mini nude palette. So do I think this is a standalone palette? No, only because I found a little bit of difficulty trying to create more than just two looks. Like I really do like this, but I feel like you can only get so far with this without incorporating other palettes. And maybe that's just me, but I just felt like I needed something else with it. So right now I'm going to show you some comparison swatches to this little guy. I'm going to be comparing it to the Tarte Icy Betch palette, Menagerie Cosmetic Whale Song palette, and last but not least, the ColourPop Blue Moon palette, which it's only one shade. And I know I haven't reviewed it on my channel. I'm probably going to throw it in like a little mini bite-sized review video, which I'm going to be doing soon because I'm just fucking over blue eyeshadow. Foreshadowing in the future, I'll probably buy 10 more palettes like this. Fuck me. Okay. Tarte Icy Betch, Natasha Denona, Menagerie Cosmetics Whale Song palette. Natasha Denona, Tarte Icy Betch, Menagerie Cosmetics Whale Song. Natasha Denona. These two shadows are from Tarte Icy Betch, Menagerie Cosmetic Whale Song, ColourPop Blue palette. So for $25, I'm not mad that I spent this. Of course, if you were to get this a little bit cheaper, that would be amazing. So I'm very happy that I picked up this palette. I think it's really good. I definitely think between the mini nude and this one, it's going to make a nice little baby. I also think it's really, really smart for Natasha to come out with these little 5-pan palettes, not only because, you know, this was probably the most exciting row in the Tropic palette. There is a big, big push for people to get like blue and green and all kinds of good shit. And a lot of people are very scared of color. So to kind of release something very small like this is like a nice little accent palette to include in your collection. So it's like you have that nice little pop-up color without having to get a whole goddamn palette full of blues that you're probably never gonna fucking use unless you're Mimi Bobak. I definitely think that this is a really good buy. So if you have been kind of interested in this little blue-green movement of 2019 and you don't want to invest in getting like a lot of different variations of blue colors or green colors, I say look into this. Now, I don't know if these are available in store yet because I purchased mine on Sephora.com, but I imagine in due time this shit will be in the stores. So if you do have a Sephora available to you that stocks Natasha Denona shadows, I invite you to go check it out. I really do like the formula in this one, and I know I'm very hit or miss with Natasha Denona considering the last palette, the Sunset palette, that shit can go fuck itself. Like half the palette I like and the other half it was like so this I am a fan of. I think it's really cool. So if you're interested in getting it, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. So now I leave that to you. Are you interested in this? Do you give a fuck about this? Are you excited? Are you not? If you want me to review something else, whatever, let me know down below because I love hearing from you little bubbies. And yeah, on that note, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that motherfucking subscribe button, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Discord. Thursdays we normally do The Miserable 3, which is a podcast between my best friend and my husband, and I also appear on my husband's Twitch. All that shit is linked down below. Feel free to come stalk me. I don't give a fuck. And on that note, I will see you little pumpkins later. Bye.